scholars, welcome back to Read Aloud. I'm so excited to be back reading with you again. We get to work on something special today as we read an informational text. We are going to work on citing detailed evidence. Say it with me, citing detailed evidence. This is something that you've been working on all year and even last year in kindergarten. You've been doing it with Ms. Johnson at Guided Reading for a long time. It's when we use details from the text to help us draw conclusions. We know as good readers, we are always trying to figure out what the author is trying to tell us. We do that by using our text evidence, How are we going to find our details? We're going to go back to the text to find explicit evidence. We go back and find those specific parts that we need to use in our answers and to understand. Why do we use detailed evidence? To understand the text and draw correct conclusions. We're going to practice citing text evidence today as we read and figure out a little bit more about the story. We're remembering that we're trying to use our text evidence to understand and draw some of those inferences. So today we get to read Big Cats, Head to Head. Say, ooh, ah. I'm super excited about these big cats, and I want to learn more because I've seen these cats at the zoo before, but that's it. I don't know a ton of information about them, and they look super interesting. Let's go ahead and get started. Wow, on the first page, what do you see? One of our text features. Yeah, this is the table of contents. It's going to tell us the page that each section is on. Wow, there's sections about roaring, speed, diet, habitat, and guys, I even see a glossary. We worked last week on what a glossary is. We know the glossary is where we can go and find that list of words that might be new or kind of tricky to understand. Then we'll be able to read the definitions to learn more about what those words mean. We'll use the glossary later today. It looks like we're gonna be, it looks like this book has been set up so that we can compare and contrast different types of big cats. When we compare, we're looking to see what's similar, but when we contrast, we're looking to find the differences. That's going to be your thinking job today. You're going to have to find what are some ways that we can contrast different kinds of big cats. We're going to find some of those differences between big cats. Let's get started. Big cats. The term big cats is used to refer to large cats found in the wild. All big cats are mammals and carnivores. The true big cats are tigers, lions, jaguars, and leopards. These are the only big cats that can roar. They have many characteristics in common. I didn't know these were the only types of big cats that can roar. Let me hear your biggest big cat roar. Whoa, that was really loud. I noticed that on this page, there are some words that are in bold. We know that means that they're in the glossary. Let's go read to figure out what these words mean. I saw the word mammals. Well, a mammal is an animal that has hair on its body and feeds its baby with milk from the mother. Next word is carnivores. I bet some of you already know what a carnivore is. A carnivore is an animal that eats meat. So that means big cats eat meat and they feed their babies with milk. Ooh, these big cats have many characteristics in common. What is a characteristic? Well, we've talked about characteristics or traits. Maybe that's similar. Let's read. Characteristic, a feature or quality of an animal or place that helps to identify it. Yeah, this sounds like character traits where we can describe what characters are like. A characteristic is a way that you could describe what an animal or a place is like. Wow, the snow leopard, clouded leopard, and sunda-clouded leopard are also considered big cats. Cheetahs and pumas are often classified as big cats, even though they are not as closely related. I wonder if we're going to figure out some of those differences and be able to contrast them. What is a big cat? The classification of a big cat can be confusing because some small cats are usually quite big. And some big cats are quite small. A cat's eyes can help to tell what kind of cat it is. In daylight, big cats have round pupils, while small cats have pupils like slits. Clouded and leopards have oblong-shaped pupils all the time. There's another word that's bolded. The word that's bolded is classification. Say it with me, classification. Let's go see what classification is. It's in the glossary. Classification, an arrangement of animals and plants into groups according to their similarities. So if we know that classifying them means arranging them according to their similarities, then why does the author say that classifying cats can be confusing? Because some small cats are actually quite big. I think the author wants us to know that it's actually kind of hard to figure out if an animal is a big cat or not, because there's lots of different similarities and differences that you've got to distinguish. Where do big cats live? Big cats are found all over the world. Cheetahs, leopards, and lions are most commonly found in Africa. Clouded leopards and snow leopards and tigers are found in Asian countries, such as India and Russia. Pumas and jaguars live in North and South America. Big cats live in a wide range of habitats, from open savannas to rainforests and even snow-topped mountains. In recent years, destruction of their habitats has resulted in their numbers falling. Sounds like similar to what we learned about bats. Roaring. This is the cool part. I'm going to show you the close-up photo of these big cats in a second. Tigers, lions, jaguars, and leopards can roar because part of their throat is different from that of other cats. Their larynxes are so long that when the air passes through, the walls vibrate and create that sound. Cats roar for many different reasons, though mainly to warn intruders to stay away. I know if I heard a big cat roaring, I would not go any closer. They also roar to call their young and to find mates. The lion has the loudest roar of all big cats. It can be heard from up to 5 miles away. Like the lion, the tiger also has a powerful roar, but a tiger's roar can only be heard from 1.8 miles away. Wow, check out these photos of the big mouths that these big cats have. Look at their teeth. Body size. Big cats are extremely varied when it comes to size. The tiger is the largest of the big cats, and the Siberian tiger is the largest of this species. It has a body length of 75 to 90 inches, with a tail measuring 24 to 43 inches. A male Siberian tiger can weigh more than 661 pounds. But the smallest big cat is the snow leopard and cheetah. The snow leopard is only 47 to 59 inches long, with a tail of about 35 inches. The cheetah is a similar size, but it has a shorter tail. Wow. Let's go ahead and practice citing detailed evidence. We know we've got to find that explicit text evidence and use it to draw conclusions and understand. So I've already written down the text details that I want to use with you to practice this skill. In the text it said a male Siberian tiger can weigh more than 661 pounds. That was on page 13. I'm going to go back. What did we learn from that text evidence? Well, we learned that Siberian tigers are some of the biggest cats. That's what we learned from this piece of text evidence. That's why the author told it to us. I'm kind of surprised that they weigh this much. That's a lot. I'm going to go ahead and record what we learned. So from this piece of text evidence, we learned that Siberian tigers are very large and heavy. Now, I want you to help me. What did we learn from this piece of text evidence here? It said the snow leopard weighs 77 to 121 pounds. Thinking about that, what did you learn from this piece of text evidence? Yeah, we learned that snow leopards are small. They don't weigh very much. That's what we were able to learn and draw conclusions about from just these two sentences. That's super cool that authors are able to communicate with us through this text. Let's keep reading for more text evidence. This would be one difference that we could contrast later between the big cats. Ooh, now we get to learn about their fur. All big cats stalk their prey. To do this, they must blend in with their surroundings, making it difficult for their prey to spot them. We learned about that word last week too, or the other day. Prey, we know that's the animal that's getting attacked and eaten. So each species of big cat has fur that acts as camouflage. Strike a pose if you've ever heard the word camouflage. I know I've heard that word before, but it is bolded, so that means it's in the glossary. Let's go double check we know what camouflage means. Camouflage, a natural coloring or body shape that allows an animal to blend in with its surroundings. Looking at these pictures, can you even tell? I mean, you might be able to tell a little bit that there's a cheetah right there, or excuse me, this is actually a leopard. You might be able to tell a little bit that there's a leopard, but it's kind of hard to see because it's got that fur that is camouflaged. That's super cool that animals have that, or especially big cats. So the fur color and type depends on the habitat in which the big cat is found. I want to think about that. What could we learn from this text? It says that the fur and type the fur color, and type depends on the habitat in which the big cat is found. Why does it matter where the habitat of the big cat is? Why does that impact their fur, color, or type? Okay, well, let's think. If there was like a jaguar, which I know I haven't found a picture yet, but a jaguar is black normally. So if there was a black jaguar up here on one of these snowy mountains, do you think it would blend in very well and be able to camouflage? No. So it does matter, just like the author was telling us. It matters what the big cat looks like so that it's able to blend in depending on where it lives, because big cats live in different places. That's another difference between big cats. The tiger has stripes, while the lion has plain tan fur. The snow leopard and the jaguar all have black spots on their fur. The leopard has a flower-like pattern of black spots known as rosettes. The jaguar's fur is similar, but its rosettes have a black dot inside. The snow leopard has both black spots and rosettes. You can notice here the difference between a cheetah, a jaguar, and a leopard. You can tell they're slightly different depending on where they need to live. So this is yet again another difference between big cats. Ooh, speed. For most of the big cats, running fast is necessary for hunting and catching prey. However, big cats can only move fast for a short time. If a chase goes on too long, the prey animal usually gets away because they can run for longer periods. The cheetah is the fastest land mammal on Earth. It can reach speeds of about 70 miles per hour. Female lions can reach speeds of 50 miles per hour. Wow, that's a difference that I know we can that we can contrast between cheetahs and lions. Cheetahs can go about 70 miles per hour, but lions can only go about 50 miles per hour. That's the difference, but one difference between cheetahs and lions. Hunting. Most big cats are nocturnal. This means they hunt at night. Many prey animals are less active or even asleep at night. This makes it easier for big cats to stalk and kill their prey. Big cats are also much harder to spot in the dark. Unlike other big cats, jaguars and snow leopards usually hunt at dawn or dusk. In contrast, cheetahs hunt normally during the day. We've got more differences here between all these different types of big cats. Habitat. Big cats are found in the same habitats as their prey animals. Big cats have also adapted or changed to fit in with their habitats. Their bodies' hunting techniques, fur, jaws, and claws all enable them to hunt and live in a certain type of habitat. The open grassland of Africa is known as the savanna. Lions, leopards, and cheetahs live there. The jaguar's habitat is the tropical rainforest, while the Siberian tiger prefers snow-covered forests. Sounds like big cats live in different habitats. But all of them live in the same habitat as their prey. That's one similarity, and over here we learned about a difference. The diet. All big cats are carnivores that hunt and kill prey animals. Another similarity that big cats have. See if you can tell the difference in big cats' diets. Tigers and lions hunt the biggest prey, but they will not usually take on huge animals such as elephants. A snow leopard can sometimes kill prey 3 times its size. The cheetah eats smaller prey, such as gazelles and impalas. The jaguar's powerful bite enables it to eat turtles and other reptiles. Did you hear a difference between some of the big cats? I know I did. Social skills. Many big cats are solitary hunters, and they live alone. They're territorial, which means they guard their area that they live in. They will generally fight off other members of their own species. However, during mating season, the male and female of the species stay together long enough for the female to become pregnant. Only a few big cats live in groups. Lions are very social animals. They live in groups known as prides, and they work together during hunts. Cheetah males sometimes hunt and live together in groups of 2 or 3. So it sounds like most big cats live alone. But then there's this difference with lions. Lions live in groups. So scholars, the author wrote this to get us thinking and understanding more about big cats. We now know how they're similar and how they're different. That's my challenge for you. I want you to explain one thing that is similar between big cats and give me a difference between types of big cats. I'm going to show you an example. So, for example, all big cats are carnivores because they all eat meat. But some big cats don't eat the same thing. I learned that, let me go back in my text. I know I need to use my text evidence. I learned that tigers and lions eat the biggest prey, but they don't eat anything that's like a lot bigger than they do. But a snow leopard will eat things that are much bigger than it is. So I was able to compare and contrast, looking for those similarities and differences. So scholars, I can't wait to see what you find or share about as being one of the similarities between big cats and one of the differences between big cats. You can do it.